Hi, and welcome along once again to what we're now calling the store cupboard, as you can see with the bits and pieces behind me, but this is our home studio. And I'm really looking forward to our fourth weekend of Mini Challenge E-Series racing this weekend. And great initiative that we're getting to talk to some of the drivers to find out a bit more about them. Welcome, Alex Toth-Jones, who double podium finisher so far in the series as well. Good to see you. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah, keeping busy. This is helping massively, but yeah, I'm good.
That's good. One of the things we wanted to do, really, we've got a lot of viewers, some of who are new to virtual racing and some of whom are new to watching real world racing. So I thought for those of you who don't know you, could you just give us a whistle-stop tour of your racing career so far, first of all, please?
So obviously this Mini Challenge E-Series is my current venture with the whole lockdown and everything, but I started in go-karts when I was 12 years old, so about 11, 12 years ago now. Progressed through into the Ginetta GT5 Challenge for 3 years, which obviously follows select touring car rounds as well as British GT. And then last year was very fortunate enough to make the step into British GT itself with Academy Motorsport in the Aston Martin Academy Young Driver Program, which very fortunate to be part of. And yeah, so it just step by step been going up the ladder, and now took a venture into sim racing.
Aston Martin is a wow name, isn't it? It's such a fantastic brand name, and I don't think it matters how old you are, what era of racing you followed. Aston Martin is a brand that resonates with everybody, so it must be a real thrill to drive that mark.
Yeah, I mean, how many people have watched James Bond and the famous cars in Aston Martin? So it's such a name grab straight away. It's very cool when you say you're an Aston Martin racing driver. Being part of the academy was a massive privilege as well. Being able to tap into the knowledge of the factory program and some of the factory drivers and coaches took me from, just the entry into GTs, and it kind of been such a big change from the sprint races of Ginetta's. It just massive knowledge and really helped me progress as a driver. And yeah, I think I learned a lot last year.
It is a change, isn't it? As you say, moving from sprint racing with Ginetta into the world of endurance racing. And another big change for you now. So why have you decided to enter the world of the Mini Challenge e-racing series?
I think with obviously the lockdown and everything, racing has come to a stop. It's nice to see that testing and everything's starting, but working alongside and working with MSL, who are my management company, as well as them sponsoring the Mini E-Series, it became a great opportunity with not much exposure out there at the minute, both televised, non-televised, racing in general, that this was one of the best opportunities out there to get racing, and it's close and it's competitive and it's a lot of fun. So yeah, we decided to do it because sim racing in general, even before the lockdown, is taking huge leaps and bounds, and I think actually the lockdown has helped sim racing. And yeah, so it was just a no-brainer.
You've answered my next question, which was how have you found it? You've said it's a lot of fun, but any other thoughts on it since joining?
It's a lot of fun. It's very hard. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm a professional sim racer as well. Some of the boys that do this full time are incredibly fast, and they put a lot of time and effort into it. And I think I'm spending the entire week practicing, just trying to keep up with them, because I don't think you can beat them on some days. So it's really tough. There's obviously big differences between real life and sim racing, which has taken a lot of getting your head around. I mean, in a real car, you feel it all through your bum, and there's a lot more going on senses-wise. Whereas in the sim, I'm practically sat in my kitchen, so I'm feeling everything through my hands and a little bit in the feet. So it's a different kind of concentration, and I think mentally it's as tough, if not tougher. But obviously physically, it just lacks that edge. But that's what makes it different.
So when you get hit from behind by, say, the likes of Max Coates, you don't physically feel it, but the car does go. Sorry, Max. You know what's happening because you can see what's on the screen. And I'm guessing a bit of feel through the wheel.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I was very lucky that MSL have helped me rent this sim from VRRC. So obviously Richard, who's running the series, came and delivered this sim, and it's amazing. I mean, the technology in sims has gone up and up and up over the past few years. So yeah, you can feel a lot through the hands, but yeah, the missing feeling through the bum when I get hit, it doesn't hurt as much.
we've had a lot of positive impressions about the Mini Racing E series from outside, from new people that are watching. But what's your impression of the whole package as a competitor?
It's, I think personally, I've not done many big sim races, but the stuff I've done, this is definitely up there with one of the most professional, if not the most professionally run. I mean, it just shows with the stream how, how slick the stream's running now, and the amount of coverage it's getting, and there's people actually tuning in and watching it. There's probably more people watching now than there would be when the Mini Challenge and British GT was on in real life. So it's just amazing to see that people's interest has been kept because the quality of the racing and the quality of the championship, even in sim racing, is so high.
I think for me, it's the quality of real world drivers, that we've got some really good, personable, quick real world drivers, and then the new world for me was the e-racing drivers that are in it, and the way they present themselves, equally as good as you guys, the real world drivers, and quick as well. And it's just been fascinating watching the two groups compete over the course of the week so far, which is great. Getting back to my next question, what are your plans? Obviously, we're in lockdown. Things are changing very, very slowly and gradually. What are your plans for the rest of 2020 and maybe next year? Because I think a lot of people are thinking about, okay, we've got maybe a little campaign coming up, but next year is going to be a full year of whatever we can do. So what are your plans?
I mean, it's quite. I mean, some people obviously have seasons that are ready to start again. So obviously their sim racing is going to come to an end. We had some really good plans in place for the start of this year. We were working obviously alongside quite a large sponsor, which unfortunately due to all the pandemic and everything, they won't be able to be involved this year. But obviously businesses have been affected massively, and I think that's probably something that we'll be seeing throughout motorsport, is that it has affected more than people thought. But we are obviously always looking for new partners and new sponsors to come on board, as well as join the existing ones, to try and get a program going. It's hard because there's nothing concrete. I know people have concrete plans. We don't have any concrete plans at the minute, but the nice thing is that there is opportunities and offers there. It's just making it happen. It's especially because obviously from the corporate side, everything's behind closed doors. So it does affect the opportunities out there. But yeah, we're just working hard in the background. Hopefully we get out to do something. Obviously, moving into GTs, into the endurance side of it. That's where I want my career to go. But I think I'll take any opportunity at the minute.
Well, that's good to hear. Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us today. I know these interviews are going to be a popular feature of our lunch breaks on the Mini Challenge Racing series, and it's great for our viewers to get to know another driver a little bit more, which is certainly the aim. Thanks ever so much for talking to us. Super job as well, mate. Keep up the good work on track, for real and virtually, and we'll see you soon on the podium.
Thank you. No problem. Cheers.